Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are following us on Facebook. Wow, our Facebook followers just took a big jump a while ago. Yeah, a lot of people just making sure they are locked on in the coming days. Make sure you are locked on to our fan page, our Instagram. Those just I.A.N. Network. I.A.N. Network on YouTube, on I.A.N. Network on Facebook, I.A.N. on Instagram. So you can follow me and get the news. You know, today, I'm sure you are aware. It's sad. It's just sad. It is just sad. You know, last night I made a live talking about what the Prime Minister's intention, but that with respect to the curfew and whatnot, but it is no different to a curfew because people locked down. People are locked down. Only essentials are out, like tea and tech and WASA. Now, I tried my best after the address. Remember, I have to sit down all that time to listen to this address. A couple of times we had some problems with taking the feed and whatnot, but nevertheless, we got it all ready for you. And I had to sit down and then go through it back in my head and just write time and in and out. And so I sat by the computer editing all by myself, even though we have a group of editors and whatnot. And I'll tell you this today, all what we are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. All what we are seeing here. Because last year, we didn't get grants. The people got nothing. We were locked down from just before March. Well, yeah, we were locked down. Borders were closed. And you know, the Prime Minister said that even Australia, they don't want their people come back if they're coming from India. But that decision was only made after what is currently happening in India. So he used that to trap those who are still outside. But the majority of persons who didn't have to go back to who had to go back to Australia already went back home. And there are people who reside in India, and now they want to come back, and the government has said, hey, hold up, which I don't see any problem with that. I ain't seen no problem with that, but when they had opened up for the people that the Australians that were stranded in India, they were allowed to come back. But you know, he's so trying to do, you know, he's so trying all kind of thing, yeah? And if he's, and you know, he's boasting and say, We were so good last year that, you know, that is why we cancelled Carnival. And that is why we did. But okay, we cancelled Carnival. But we survived January, no, February, March, June, March, April, May, June. Even Easter, they shut it down. Easter, everything. And we were going good. We were going very good. We were going very good. We behaved well. Then Christmas come and people started to move around. Okay, we still behave. Then January came. Then February came. But what happened in April? You need to understand. Let me tell you something. Today is almost 1 month. And you ask yourself the question, because the Prime Minister's entire address was based on 2 activities, ladies and gentlemen. It was based on 2 activities. 2 activities, movement and gathering. Those 2 activities, he based his entire, all what we are seeing here with respect to lockdown was based on 2 things, movement and gathering. And it was not until it was, you see, as much as we want to talk about the essentials and who get locked down and whatnot, it is just sad that you have nothing to get. As he said, if you're eating 2 bananas, eat 1. But up to now, I did not even hear him say, well, I am going to take a salary cut. We're going to do this. It's like the man has no compassion with respect to the small man. He has no compassion. And ladies and gentlemen, some of you are watching me right now. You can afford to buy a duck and cook it and do a barbecue and lamb and steak and whatnot. But here now, I was now telling one of my employees there that there are people out there, that is a big thing for them. And like, that have to be some big special event to go and buy a duck, you know. I'm telling you. That will be real big to go and buy and have a little barbecue. But there are people out there who could do that every day and on weekends and whatnot. But there are people, there are a large group of people who are under that line. And he does not care about them. Everything is closed. Because let me tell you something, yeah? And I will always keep this and go back to this, yeah? I will always keep this and go back to this. Everything was running good. Everything. And we must never forget that. When it started to spike now, from the ending of March, they realized something was not right, yeah? And all what I'm telling you is facts, yeah? They realized that something was not right. They saw changes. They saw it started to climb. But yet still, he came and he said, go to Tobago. Yes, look the clip here.
Sorry, going to be the ferry. This is going to be an Easter where anybody who wants to go to Tobago can go and come back when you want. So you know what's happening now? Tobago is almost full and overflowing. The place to be is in Tobago. And I tell you, the best vacation you can have at home in Trinidad and Tobago is in Tobago. Go to Tobago if you want, but when you go there, behave yourself.
Yeah, but listen to me. But when you went to Tobago, what it had? The 2 things you are fighting for now, the 2 things you are begging the nation to do now, gather and movement. It had movement in Tobago. The population of Tobago double over the east side, double. In 7 days, 50,000 people. But we have never had that. And that is what he has been trying to do since last week. Trying to play with our mind that I don't take blame, telling me how the opposition of our host, a Brotella, who hosts our Spanish. That is not the point here. The problem is that you put us where we are today. Listen to me, Corona did not make you shut down your business and close your doors today. It is because a decision by the Prime Minister to go to Tobago and have a good time, move around, gather, and everything. There were houses in Tobago that was rented out that has about 5 or 6 rooms. So they had about 20 people in one house, 25 persons, and these people were moving right around. But what I am trying to get to you today, and I was just telling Attorney Jared Ramdin a while ago, and he was telling me the same thing, is that when you realize a spike, how come it take you 1 month after you let everybody palaver, everybody do what they had was to do. 1 month after that, and now you're coming to lockdown, and if you were thinking, and you realize a spike in the ending of April, why you didn't let us quarantine? Because, listen to me, 1 month, our entire quarantine period has gone, plus 10 more days and a half. We didn't have to come to a lockdown if we had quarantined, if we had do what we had was to do. After Easter weekend, when you realize what was going on, you could have take front, but you take 1 month, ladies and gentlemen, 1 month before 1 month, and the horse has left this table. It left this table Easter. Easter, you remember who didn't have it, got it over the Easter, yeah? They got it over the Easter. And you need to understand that, and a lot of you think that, a lot of you just forgetting that. They got it after Easter, after 55,000 persons came on one island. And today is 5 deaths, you know. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's 5 more deaths. 5 more deaths today and 158 newly cases. And I could go back with this today. Just what I have here. I could go back and show you how we were behaving. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, hear what he said. Hear what he said. In clip 3. Listen before we go. I just try to put it together for you, just to break it down in a nutshell. So now you're kind of getting an idea. Because it is, you know, if anybody had to be charged for a super spreader, he had to be charged. And I know other persons or other stations said I was wrong to say the Prime Minister should be charged. But yeah, he should have been charged. That is genocide. He should have been charged. That is, and now making you, the poor man, suffer, making you who knows how to see a little dollar. And you know what's the worst part about it? He is so selfish. And his administration is so selfish. And these politicians are so selfish across the board. None of them up to this day ever come out and say, I taken a pay cut. I don't want no more. Let my whole salary go to help people in my community. Not a single person. Not a single person. This is what he said in clip 3 today.
So we're going to make some more changes. As of midnight tonight, all food service will be discontinued, and that includes itinerant or what you call street food selling. All. I'm sure that there will be inconvenience here, but the corollary to that is I'm sure that most people, if not all, in this pandemic, in this crisis that is brewing, that you could feed yourself at home.
Wow, unbelievable, yeah? Only essential, so which means that every store in Trinidad and Tobago have to lock down. So if you was not in a mall, if you was not in a mall and still making a little dollar, you're done today. You're finished. If your restaurant closed and you bring out a table and you start to sell pulori like ragu, and you start to sell fireside food, you're locked down today. And you have 3 little people from the village helping out and whatnot, you're done today. But all that could have been avoided. All that could have been avoided. And to even get up, you see how we describe you as mangy dogs. It's mangy dogs. He's saying people like mangy dogs out there. That's what he wanted to say. And call us mangy dogs after he had a good time. After the lime, after the party by Goat Pen. They had all kind of thing. He had a good time. Because last year we were behaving. Last year, ladies and gentlemen, we were behaving. Let's go to clip 5.
And of course, all retail would be discontinued for a specific period of time, the details of which will come to you by morning. And that's non-essential retail. We will still keep the essentials going, the pharmacy, groceries, hardwares, and so on. You will get the list. It's the same list we used earlier on that we will bring back out. We used that list in April 20th. We will more or less bring back out that list now. And of course, given the burning desire to be there with everybody else, we are forced now to restrict the opening hours again from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. for food supply stores and pharmacies. And these are the essentials, and we are saying to the population again, for the days ahead as described, if you don't have to come out as an essential worker or don't have to come out for essential business, stay at home, stay away from people.
Now you're going to tell us, stay at home, stay away from people. But what you told us for Easter to do, what you told us for Easter to do, this is what you said. Now you're saying, stay at home. If you don't have nothing to, if you have nothing to do outside, don't come out. But what you told us to do, take the ferry, take the plane, and come over to Tobago. The best place in the world is Tobago. And here we are reaping what we sow in Tobago. What we sow was gathering, a seed of gathering. What we sow was a seed of movement. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are reaping that mistake. We are reaping it. Today is 5 more deaths. We are reaping it because we have to shut down our place of business, shut down church, shut down temple, shut down mosque, shut down everything. But now he's saying, stay at home. He was not saying that. He was not saying that. He was not saying that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a fast break.
This Mother's Day, Passar the Food King is celebrating Mom, a tribute to the one who knits the family together with her love, affection, and wisdom. Join us on this journey of appreciation to Mom. Shop and win at Passar the Food King. Over $100,000 to be won. This Mother's Day, Passar the Food King is giving away a truckload of large and mini appliances valued at over $75,000. In addition, there will be 25 $1,000 food vouchers to be won. Over $100,000 to be won when you shop at Passar the Food King this Mother's Day. Promotion runs until May 22nd. Every $500 spent at Passar the Food King or $300 at Bright Ideas entitles you to an entry form and a chance to win. And get ready for the grand draw on May 22nd at all Passar the Food King locations: Manzanilla Road, Mayaro, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro, New Grand Junction, 2 stores in Princestown, 2 stores in Point Fortin, and Premier Street, Marabella, opposite the Marabella Market. Passar the Food King, famous for better prices every day as we continue treating and caring for you like family.
Sukai's Diesel Service brings you outstanding and exceptional quality. We carry original parts, diesel pump and injector overhaul, diesel pump and injector testing, machine shop services, complete diesel engine overhaul, engine dyno testing, turbocharger repairs, government approved vehicle inspection stations. We are the premier source for all things diesel. Call us today for an appointment, 671-0900. If it's diesel, it's Sukai's Diesel.
The trendsetters are back. Fab India Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas, will be reopened from Wednesday, April 21st. Brides, grooms, family and friends, buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. Don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection. Fab India Expo would like to wish everyone Ramadan Kareem. Get the latest variety of Islamic wear, also featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur, Jodhpur and Agra, beautifully hand-carved teak furniture from Saharanpur. You will be required to wear your mask, sanitize and check your temperature before entering. All COVID protocols will be observed. Fab India Expo starting April 21st, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day including weekends.
Courtesy of Adris Marketing Limited.
اللهم إني لك صمت وبك آمنت وعليك توكلت وعلى رزقك أفطرت.
Fix that brand power tools, safety gear, hand tools and accessories now available at Adris Marketing Limited. Newly opened hardware section at both branches, located Arapita Avenue and Freeport. We have cordless drills, power washers, chop saws, screwdrivers, paintbrushes, gloves, hard hats and more. Fix that. Better tool, better life. Courtesy of Adris Marketing Limited.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp or come in today and take advantage of our many specials.
Visit the Classic Tiles showroom at number 64 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas and view our wide selection of mosaic, planks, ceramic and porcelain tiles to suit every style and budget. We cater to do-it-yourself projects and professionals. Our helpful staff is ready to assist. We also carry a variety of tools, paints, accessories and equipment. Call us at 665-1547. For unbeatable prices, shop at Classic Tiles today.
Come on down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams with free frames and a 3-month payment plan with no interest. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we also specialize in contact lens examination. We are located at RRM Plaza on High Street, San Fernando and 91 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store. Adams Optical.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, and if the Prime Minister, after realizing, and he said he's paying special attention to the figures, if after realizing coming to the ending of May, why did you do that? Because if you had done that for Carnival, what would have happened to us in March? Carnival was in February or March? February. When they realized what was going on, and they started kind of put, so we had, okay, there was no Carnival, right? Last year was no Carnival. Last year we had Carnival. No, that no happened. March, right? This year we had no Carnival. Okay, after March, when March is very really hit, and everybody started to put things in place. They got to get the house in order. And even in America, they will tell you, and start to say, if Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, had done what he was supposed to do when this thing happened, the first time, like last year, before February and whatnot, a lot of things could have been avoided. That's what they're saying now, which to an extent could be true. You understand? But nevertheless, talking about Trinidad here, last year, when they realized what was going on, they started to control it. He started to control it because this is what he said in clip 14. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have shown that we could do this. We did it last year. And it worked well for us. When we said that Carnival would be cancelled, I said that last year in September. And there were lots of experts telling us what would be the result of that. Yes, the result was we had no carnival. We had no street marches and so on and so on. But what we had in February was a serious positive response to the virus in February.
How long?
That was the benefit of cancelling carnival. We need that kind of benefit.
Right, so you see, so you come and you cancel carnival. So you remember December, September we behaving, October we behaving, November we behaving, time for carnival coming around the corner. He said, nah, no carnival. And nobody died. Nobody, carnival, we did well. January, February, we did well. No fets, nothing. We were doing well. But when you get up with your outer time and stuff and you say, the best place to be is in Tobago. It is the first time, ladies and gentlemen, we have had 5 deaths. 5 deaths in one day. Today's 5 deaths in one day. 5 deaths. Listen to me, 5 deaths in one day. Just imagine that, 5 deaths in one day. And do you know, ladies and gentlemen, also, someone just asked me if we could just talk about, just go to clip 5.
All retail would be discontinued for a specific period of time, the details of which will come to you by morning. And that's non-essential retail. We will still keep the essentials going, the pharmacy, groceries, hardwares, so on. You will get the list. It's the same list we used early on that we will bring back out. We used that list in April 20th. We will more or less bring back out that list now. And of course, given the burning desire to be there with everybody else, we are forced now to restrict the opening hours again from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. for food supply stores and pharmacies. And these are the essentials, and we are saying to the population again, for the days ahead as described, if you don't have to come out as an essential worker or don't have to come out for essential business, stay at home.
And if we don't listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is what he said in clip 4.
And I also refuse to believe that in a pandemic where death is our portion, to accept that we cannot do what has to be done to get by until the 23rd of May.
Just imagine that. Why do you think that has become our portion? Why do you think? Because what the decision that he made in Easter, he waited, listen to me, they waited 1 month before putting down anything in place. 1 month. So by now, why do you think it has so much of deaths and it just skyrocketing? Because if you realize by the ending of May, by the ending of March, you realize things start to happen. You understand? And then we go into Easter. Why did you allow us to go? Why do you tell them to go there and go there? And as a result of that, 55,000 people come back to Trinidad and come back, and it's sort of spread all over now. So that is why we are packed. All the places, all this hospital, everything, and they're not telling you that packed. But how come just so this whole thing reached to this point? Because of his decision, ladies and gentlemen. Because of his decision. And just to let you know, in clip 6, I know manufacturers, go ahead.
So, the essentials should stay in place. As you may recall, when we started out in January last year, we made it quite clear that because of the level of dependence on the energy sector, we will keep that sector open and do what has to be done. And thank God we did it. We had 1 or 2 instances of infections on platforms and so, but by and large, we kept that section wide open. Manufacturing is still open. If you are involved in those businesses, follow the protocols and continue. It is the elective behavior that we are after.
Right. So you see, some of you have to come, you have to accept the fact, you know. You have to accept the fact. You have to accept the fact. And I told you where he said that people would have, you know, like mangy dogs, if he come out. I know it's so strange. You're shutting down the place now, but you have more information coming tomorrow. More information coming tomorrow. Come out and say now, but you're not organized. You're not organized. Come out and say. He said, if he call now, it's bacchanal in tongue. Look in clip 2. Look at him.
So, I would like very much to give you notice that maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, we will do X, Y, Z, and you know exactly what that will do. You know exactly what that will do. Because if I do that, every Tom, Dick, Harry, and his mangy dog will be in town tonight.
Yeah, every Tom, Dick.
And that's exactly what we don't want.
Yeah, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. But yeah, you know exactly what that will be. What you're coming with tomorrow? What are you coming with tomorrow? So people don't feel that it is over. Don't feel that it is over. Some of you feel that we are out at the park, we are out at the woods, and we're waiting till the 23rd. Did you hear him that he's coming with more things tomorrow? Because he's giving us information now, but he have more coming. Go back to clip 2. He have more coming.
So, I would like very much to give you notice that maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, we will do X, Y, Z, and you know exactly what that will do.
Yeah, this man like a monster, like a beast. You know what's a beast? My grandmother used to say, a beast in human form. A man with, and you know exactly what it is. So suffer, close down your business, nothing, no, you have no money, you have nothing. And telling me about watch Netflix. Yeah, to watch Netflix, you have to have a credit card partner. Everybody do a credit card out here. Everybody do have a smart TV out here. We're trying to insult the small man, or not everybody like you are in your big house, you know. Well, TNTech and Wassa will be out here in clip 5, in clip 7. Go ahead.
And unfortunately, the interpretation that if you are not designated essential means that you are a useless non-essential worker is just unhelpful. It is that we are pulling back those persons who, if they are not out, we can continue for a while without them. But certainly there are some people who have to be out there. I mean, the TNTech workers, they're out there all the time, keeping us with power. You know what happens the minute the power goes. So they're out there, keeping us with power. The Wassa workers keeping us with water. The transportation workers taking those who have to travel. But you don't have to go out and meet your partner to have a beer. And you don't have to go to the cinema. I'm sure the vast majority of those who go to the cinema have Netflix in their house. So for the moment, use what you have close by and diminish your exposure. For heaven's sake, we are appealing to you.
Not everybody has Netflix. Not everybody has Netflix. Just a second, I won't take a break as yet. Not everybody has Netflix. Not everybody has Netflix. Look at them how we got to talk to people, yeah? And just somebody just asked me, how do you know the Prime Minister focusing on this, on 2 areas? I have it here, I have it here. Go to clip 24 for me.
Because what is it we're after? We are after, 1, the movement of people within the national community.
Just no, yes.
2, the gathering of people as they move about in the community. Because those two actions are facilitators of the infection rate increase. So it matters not what you are engaged in, but if you are engaged in an activity that facilitates the movement of people or the gathering of people, the government has to see that as an area for restriction.
Well, let me tell you something. Because it had so much a movement and because it had so much a gathering over the Easter. Remember last year we behaved here? After Carnival, whatever, we still, it had how much months of quarantine and we behaved. We didn't get no money, we didn't get no grant, we didn't get nothing. But we behaved. December, you lockdown, Eid, you deal with the Muslim and them last year. You deal with the Hindu community last year. You deal with the Christians. We deal, and watch me, we live. We drag, and we move on. We move. But you know what you did? Easter, you come now and you say, two areas of movement. 2 areas of movement. And now, and you know what this man telling you now? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this man telling you now? Yeah, what's going on now? Yeah, what's going on? He telling you it one, somewhere I had it. Hold on, yeah? Look at clip 16 for me.
This is a pandemic. And it requires that you do things that you wouldn't normally have done. Including, if you were eating 2 bananas, you might try to eat 1 for some good reason. Either to make it last longer or to share it with somebody else. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have different responsibilities. And my responsibility as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is to make the call. And the call has been made.
But just imagine, but what you giving us, Prime Minister, what you giving us? You not giving, you know what he said? He come out and say, after all this what happened now, he's the ultimate decision man. No? He's the ultimate. He listen to no chamber. He listen to nobody. He listen to you. He listen to me. He listen to the grandmother. He listen to the poor people. He listen to the barman. He says the ultimate decision leader. The ultimate. Look at clip 1 and then I'll take the break. Go ahead.
Decision maker in this country, the ultimate decision maker, you might say, I can only ask you to take actions to turn away from that. As a decision maker in this country, the ultimate...
He says the ultimate decision maker in this country. Well, the decision you make today, the decision you made over Easter, the seed we sow for Easter is what we reaping today. Tell me, in the history of Corona in this country, in the pandemic, today's 5 deaths. We have never had that. Just because of his decision. Let's take a long break.
Treat mom to a decadent delight this Mother's Day with a handcrafted cake from Cake Me Away Titi. Check out our customized dessert platters. Don't wait, call us now at 485-3534. Cake Me Away Titi, you name it, we make it.
It's a month of celebration at all SNS Passat supermarket locations. Celebrate Eid, celebrate Mother's Day, celebrate Indian Arrival Day, or enjoy weekly in-house events and shopping specials. May is the month to get it all. All the savings and deals, not to mention the best service and ambience at all SNS Passat supermarket locations. 91 High Street, Rio Claro, 24 St. Anne's, Mayaro, and number 3 Guayaguayari Main Road, Mayaro. It's always better at SNS Passat supermarket.
Organifi Red is the new superfood with 3 proprietary blends. The antioxidant blend fights the effects of aging by reducing cellular damage, boosts your well-being and lower fatigue with the endurance blend, lower inflammation and increase metabolism with the metabolic boosting blend. Available in pharmacies nationwide, or contact Radiant Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi and TNT today.
Cantana, where get them rims?
Drive, I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car.
Yeah, that's where I get my rims.
The trendsetters are back. Fab India Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas, will be reopened from Wednesday, April 21st. Brides, grooms, family and friends, buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. Don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection. Fab India Expo would like to wish everyone Ramadan Kareem. Get the latest variety of Islamic wear, also featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur, Jodhpur and Agra, beautifully hand-carved teak furniture from Saharanpur. You will be required to wear your mask, sanitize and check your temperature before entering. All COVID protocols will be observed. Fab India Expo starts in April 21st, 11 AM to 9 PM, every day including weekends.
Spruce up your home and business with ornate and crafted wrought iron designs from RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited. Visit us at Shogunas next to the Diwali Nagar. Be safe, be secure and in style with your #1 choice, RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited. At the finest grill hut, our meats and seafood are charcoal grilled to perfection. Our unbeatable flavor comes from local seasoning and specially crafted sauces. Complement your meal with our exceptional sides. Call 318-4046 for pickup or check us out on social media. All meats halal.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Shogunas, first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilden water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Get store-wide savings at RS Save With Us Supermarket. Fill your cart with food items, dry goods, household and cleaning supplies, and much more. Our shelves are always fully stocked, located at 141 Union Road, Marabella. Visit us today.
Located in the heart of Gasparillo, Naturally Fresh Food Supermarket offers you the lowest prices on all your everyday food and household supplies. We have massive weekend specials. Also available at Green Hill Foods, Princestown.
Visit Party Paradise and make your next party a fantastic event. Located in Tobago, Gulf City Mall and now in Shogunas. Get licensed character supplies, candies, tokens and more. Make your event a party today with Party Paradise.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
When NASA set out to explore the reaches beyond our world, they needed a material that would hold up to the demands of the unknown. Flexible titanium. Engineered from the same alloy used for missile heat shields, Flexon set the new standard in durable eyewear. Flexible titanium eyewear.
Available at Neo Eyewear, 91D Main Road, Suite 1, Montrose Mall, Shogunas, 672-5052 or 390-3196.
We've got elegance, we've got class, we've got swagger. At Raquel Moda, we have something to suit every style. Robert Graham Men's Line, footwear, formal dresses, watches, sleepwear and jewelry. Visit us at San Juan or C3 Center, San Fernando.
The trendsetters are back. Fab India Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas, will be reopened from Wednesday, April 21st. Brides, grooms, family and friends, buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. Don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection. Fab India Expo would like to wish everyone Ramadan Kareem. Get the latest variety of Islamic wear, also featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur, Jodhpur and Agra, beautifully hand-carved teak furniture from Saharanpur. You will be required to wear your mask, sanitize and check your temperature before entering. All COVID protocols will be observed. Fab India Expo starts in April 21st, 11 AM to 9 PM, every day including weekends.
you know, before we go to the medical part of this, the medical crisis that we are about to face in the next coming days, it's terrible. It's really, really bad. You know, he's speaking about bananas and making a joke. If you have one banana, if you have two bananas, eat one and whatnot and thing. Stay home, this, blah, blah, blah. What about the food vendors from behind Price Smart and all around, the coconut people, the stall people on the highway? What really going to happen? When you buy fruits and 10 days or 5 or a week before Sapodella or kind of thing, and all these things rotten on your hand, what's going to happen with the hairdressers and the salons and whatnot? And you have no money to get in now. Let me tell you something. Like this old talk where he say giving this, he come and say social services giving this, and they giving that. And I mean, but what's going to happen with them? What's going to happen with the store, the vendors and them? What's going to happen with them? But somebody said they're allowed to sell the food vendors. They're essential, all right. It's just terrible, boy. It's just, and it's critical, yeah? Listen, mate, it's very, very critical because I don't know if you are aware, they said something today in clip 23. This is going to frighten you.
The demographics remain largely the same, where the 25 to 49 age group accounts for the majority of people, slightly more men than women, 52%. And among the deaths, we are seeing in this most recent time frame two interesting trends. One is that there's slightly more women now. So whereas it was about 25%, it's gone up to about 28%. The other thing we're seeing is that we are having deaths in a slightly younger age group. We're having increasing numbers of deaths in the younger age groups. So whereas we were talking about above 60 before, we're having several that are under 60, between 50 and 60. Some of them in the
Why don't you provide a link to your statistics? But that's what they're saying, yeah, that the deaths are more and more young people dying now. It's frightening because even one of the doctors said, Dr. Richards, said that it's crisis in 10 days. One of the reporters asked her, go to clip, clip 20.
I mean, it's kind of alarming. 10 days and we could reach this crisis level. Could this not have been foreseen last week, sometime before? 10 days is a really short period.
We have been observing this situation daily since the onset of the pandemic. So we do chart our figures and we do look at the hospital occupancy levels and the levels of treatment that are afforded for persons. What we would have noticed was, remember, there was an increase in cases starting from week 11, week 12, and moving forward. And we started putting things in place to really activate further beds, increased capacity at the hospitals, which we did. As I would have indicated, we did increase our capacity level of about 100 additional beds and made some changes within the system to ensure that persons would be taken care of. I won't say that we were not prepared by any means. I'm just saying that the significant increase that we are seeing as a result of the continued movement of persons doing essential and non-essential activities is continuing to increase the rate of this virus to a very high rate and is resulting in persons going into the hospitals. But we did make forecasting and planning for this in advance.
You have to understand something. Is movement and gathering have us where we are today. You have to is movement and gathering have us where we are today. So even though crisis, they're running out of beds, they running out of this, running out of that. Is what took place in Easter, only not understanding, is almost a month and people was allowed to go to Tobago, 50-something thousand people, allowed to go, mix, congregate, kiss up, love up, and do all kind of thing. Stay in hotels, stay with 25 people, stay in a house, and come back Trinidad, and they know, and they just left it like that. So we didn't get nobody. If they kind of close down like after Easter when they realize that mistake they make and close it down for 15 days, a little bit, and then come back and take a little extra few days, we would have never been in this position today. You know? We would have never been in a position. Somebody asked me, what are they doing about the children? No, they don't care about the vaccination and the Form 5, the Form 4, and the Form 6 children. They're focusing on teachers first. So 25. So how much children in our class? The teacher first. Yeah, they're focusing on teachers first. Go to clip 17.
As the educators who have to interface with SEA students, they are wondering if there's going to be any special consideration for them in this vaccination drive that's coming up.
Thank you. So I reached out to the Minister of Education some time ago to get a list of her Forms 4, 5, and 6 teachers, because those are the ones that are physically out, and their principals and their vice principals. So she's working on that list. And once I get that list, then due consideration will be given to that. Thank you.
So wait. Those are the people that are out. So the students not out? I just wanted to find the students not out. So seriously, they're making sure the teachers, boy, I tell you, because these children coming from all kind of home. You understand? There's one teacher in our class. By the same. But nevertheless, I'm just letting you know, yeah? And also, ladies and gentlemen, the police will be out in patrol and whatnot. Clip 19.
With respect to the restrictions, is it that police will be now on the streets ensuring that only essential persons?
We're not ensuring that essential persons are there. What we tried before was to have the police ensure that we stay in groups of less than 5. Logistically, that was not workable. So what the police will be ensuring now is that there's no attempt to gather people on the street and to provide them with that service.
And just to be clear, public transportation will continue with restricted numbers?
Yes.
Yeah, but your groups are 5. But when you sit down and tell everybody the best place to be is Tobago. Go down to Tobago. That's the best place to be, everybody. If you never tell us in groups of 5, did you tell us that? But now you're looking, now you're shut down everybody. You take everybody bread. They're done. People done. They're done. Let me tell you something, and I tell you this today. There are persons out there, maybe you could survive for 23 days, but it have people out there, ladies and gentlemen, it have people out there, it have people crying right now, because they have no source of income, and them working for somebody. They're working for, they're selling food, they have a little spa, them helping clean up when people don't do their nails. They have odd jobs, they're working in a store. They are the people going to suffer. What I'm going to do for 23 days, them can't even buy a phone card. They can't even buy a phone card, ladies and gentlemen. But nevertheless, go to clip 21 for me.
We've also been hearing, I've been noting, Dr. Hines would have said that the cases started climbing at the beginning of April.
Thank you. Come. You see, the cases started to climb when? At the beginning of April. But the no good man so want to go to Tobago to run the route. He tell everybody go, and we went like lamb to the slaughter, lamb. Then next one we go in, and today we suffer. Even the reporter said it. Everybody know it. Everybody on that panel know that the cases started to rise, coming down to the end of March to the beginning of April, and he knowing that. He knows. So who should be charged as a super spreader now? When I said that, a lot of people from other television stations they can't say the Prime Minister should be charged. He should be charged now. Because it started from the beginning of April, and that is why when 55,000 people gather and move. Remember, it's two issues he's dealing with: gathering and movement. 2 issues he's trying to fight right now. Why you didn't close it down? And so everybody mix up. So now That is it. A party done here, you know. It's 10 days of crisis, you know. And you see what he's saying now, I'll give you a piece of information now, on Wednesday, Thursday, you'll get more. Because he don't know more people going on there tomorrow and more people going on there Thursday. He don't know that already. So that is why he just gave you, look, he's feeling, boy, I can't find words to describe that, man. Let's take a break.
Spruce up your home and business with ornate and crafted wrought iron designs from ROWLEY Welding and Fabricating Limited. Visit us at Shogunas next to the Diwali Nagar. Be safe, be secure, and in style with your #1 choice, ROWLEY Welding and Fabricating Limited.
Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Shogunas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
At Debbie's Furniture, our prices are the cheapest and our quality is the best. We have store-wide bargains on kitchen cabinets, islands, chest of drawers, mirrors, bed frames, sofa sets and more. Located at Last Shopping Mall, Davie and number 6 Clark Street, Penal, next to the market.
If you're building or renovating, make RMA Hardware your first, last and only stop. We have all types of blocks for a steady finish. We've got you covered with our plain and painted roofing galvanized sheets, I-beams and CNC purlins. Our BRC can be beaten on price or quality. We have decking sheets, TCL cement and much more, all at affordable prices. So come into our 2 locations, Derrick Road, Chase Village or Eastern Main Road in Aruka. Call us at 665-9526 or 672-8557.
Imagine a place where cuisine from around the world is prepared by the most knowledgeable chefs. Welcome to Passage to Asia on the Avenue. Come experience the finest in authentic Indian, Chinese, Thai and Italian dishes all in one exhilarating location. Dine in or take advantage of our express lunch buffet or try our Sunday brunch. 2-for-1 cocktail happy hour specials. For reservations and orders, call 736 or 739 Asia. Passage to Asia.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Carrying the #1 brand, Bridgestone, the best tire in the whole nation. Them a pro, them a novice. Prices them are the best in the market. You need a tire, step into the office now. They got the good, they got the good. Brandtech, whether it be forklift, agricultural, or even an industrial vehicle, Brandtech has a tire to suit you. Check out their brand spanking new alignment center at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Shogunas. Contact them at 672-8575.
Save money at Neilcool. Service any unit starting at $175. Comfort Air units for only $2,050. Or get a Lennox unit for only $2,700. Massive sale now on. Call to book your appointment today.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
So ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do, I'm going to run about just 15 minutes extra. So we're going to come off Synergy. And you're going to, those of you who have the app on your phone or don't have it, remember any Android phone, any iPhone, just go to I.A.N Allen, just the I.A.N Allen app. Also, those of you, just go to Facebook, I.A.N Allen Network, like the, follow me, and YouTube, subscribe. So those of you, there's a lot of, there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of persons who are watching. Also, I want to, we have new advertisers today. Cake Me Away. We specialize in making decorating cakes for all occasions. Cakes are based on customer requirements. So get in contact with Cake Me Away. Also, Sukai Diesel is now on board. They specialize in testing, repair and supply of diesel, fuel pumps and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff about them. Also, SNS Passat Supermarket in Rio Claro, Sentance, Mayaro, Guayari. Also, Adams Optical, King Cool. Remember, go get your AC, gas up and whatnot. A special hello to RDK Welding and Fabricating. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to run back with you clip number 21.
We've also been hearing, including Dr. Hines would have said that the cases started climbing at the beginning of April. And I know we've said activity 2 weeks before would be seen at that point in time. So I'm assuming that something would have happened 2 weeks into March that would have sped up this climb in cases. Also, what you all have been saying is that in addition to having more cases, it appears that the disease is more severe, more people are ending up in hospital, and more people are dying, younger persons, women as well in this category. How much has...
So I'm just, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are watching me on television, because I want to continue for 15 minutes. Maybe I want to take your calls and whatnot. So just to let you know, street side vending is not allowed. Vegetable stalls and whatnot are not allowed. The market will have an exception, and supermarkets and pharmacies and whatnot. Those of you who have packages and maybe going to sell stuff a little cheaper and whatnot, get in contact with us so we can promote you. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You know, so much hundreds and thousands of persons. Open up the lines for me, please. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Also, go ahead, open up the lines. As you know, as the Prime Minister said, we need to move hard. In clip 15.
That if we don't move hard now, within 2 weeks, we are going to be where others have been. What you call news from outside.
Wow, if we don't move hard now. Same thing the doctor saying, 10 days, and all this could have been avoided. He said, let me tell you why he say giving you in parts. Well, you know, I'm doing this now, but I'm watching Wednesday and Thursday. Because more to happen today, ladies and gentlemen. Charlene. Hello? Is it the first time we have ever had 5 deaths in the history of Corona in Trinidad and Tobago? 5 deaths, in 24 hours, So they know that the days ahead, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be terrible. Terrible for those who have contracted the coronavirus. And just to let you know, we have the sanitizers. You have that sanitizer ad running? Yeah, make sure you all can come and get the sanitizer. The real sanitizer, we brought it in and whatnot. So just to let you know, you can call and order if you want your sanitizer. But they know that hard days ahead. That is why he's saying, here what's going on now. I just given you some information now, but here what? I will come back with the rest. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yes, I'm calling you from New York.
What's, oh my God. Here now, I want to come New York because I hear money given away in America, right true?
Yes.
Listen to me, I was chatting with some friends from Boston today. Take your audio down, take the audio down. Take your audio down.
Yes.
Right, I was chatting with some friends today and they were telling me how so much infrastructure, almost $2 trillion thrown into the economy, billions of dollars going to be spent on bar. I am hearing that they're not even wearing masks in Boston now. It's optional.
We are not wearing masks in New York. Once you have the Pfizer injection, the 2 doses, you are not to wear masks from next week. Everything is open at full capacity.
Why?
Schools are going to be open. Bars is going to be open. Restaurants is going to be open. The reason why I'm calling is Rowley did a terrible job on what is going on in Trinidad. It is ridiculous and it's not right. It is not right.
And
the people is suffering, and it's all because of him, and now they are paying the price for something. His carelessness.
It is all because of Easter.
Yes.
It is all because of Easter. Have you been vaccinated?
And the problem is the Venezuelan borders is closed to Venezuelans themselves. They're sleeping in tents outside of their borders, and he's allowing them to come in Trinidad, and instead of stopping flights from going in, he needs to get some cruise ship out there, security that those people cannot come in.
Thank you.
That's what he needs to do.
Great, thank you. All over the world is watching now. Let me tell you something. Make sure you like my page. Make sure you get your ads. Make sure the ad is to advertise. They're going to put it up to just for advertise and the supermarket ads along with the hardware. Those 2 ads gonna run, please. And you know, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, very, very interesting is that out there, people are vaccinated already. They have started a vaccine. They have almost reached herd immunity. Everybody vaccinated all over. Listen, the problem that we are facing here, we must get the vaccine. If we do not have the vaccine, there is nothing we can do. There'll be another time, they will lock it down another time again, and then he will have to lock it down another time again. It's only today, you know what he did? He sent boats patrol boats to Cedros this morning. It's only this morning he did that. After all the time people bawling and saying, Venny coming in, Venny coming in, Venny coming in. It's only this morning because they realize the horse has left the stable and party done. Party done. Because let me tell you something, the worst period of this pandemic, we will face it in 10 days, you know. In 10 days, open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Allen.
Hi, where are you calling from?
Florida.
Florida, go ahead.
So, Mr. Allen, you know, you hear the Prime Minister talk, and he is not saying anything about, you know, protecting the people, getting the vaccine to the country.
Oh, God, hold on. Florida, the man is talking vaccine talk at all. He is talking vaccine talk because you know what? He don't have the money, they squander it. The government of Trinidad and Tobago stole all the 18 billion and they're gone with it. Go ahead.
So, Mr. Allen, if he can't do that and you're allowing the borders to be open, what do you expect to happen in the country? We have this Easter big charade that happened. People are going to get infected because he took no precautions. So if you are the Prime Minister of the country and you commit what we AKA genocide towards the people of the country, he cares about nobody, and then you're seeing dictatorship starting already because he wants everything.
He don't care. He said it have no money. He said there is no money. Look at clip 8.
A while ago, when I was cautioning about arriving at this station, I said if we do get to this point, we will not have the level of financial resources available to provide the level of support that we gave last year at this time. Because the funds just aren't there to be as supportive as that. Of course, the way that is put across is the Prime Minister say, all I have nothing to get. If all get in trouble. Not all you, we are all in this trouble. And of course, we have to be advised by our perpetual advisors that we have to provide support to people.
A while ago, nothing to get, absolutely nothing to get. Nothing to get. And you know, we're calling on persons to support crime. But there's an account number on your screen there. Make sure you can go to any First Citizen Bank and support crime. But because I know Remember, this is affecting us too. It's affecting us because a lot of the restaurants who advertise with us will have to pull out. A lot of persons who have stores and whatnot for the next 20 days. But what we're going to do, the days that you're not advertising, and I want to make an official statement here, the days that you are not advertising, where your place is closed, we're going to keep it for next month. Am I right? So you have lost you have lost nothing. We're going to keep your ad. So the day that the Prime Minister locked down here, and where your place, well, today officially that's it. Your place is locked down from now till the 23rd. For the next 20 days, we're going to make sure, take note of that. So when after the place is open, those of you who have ads inside, we're just going to rerun it. We're just going to give it back to you. We're just going to give it back. So to all our advertisers, all the essentials, businesses, the pharmacies and whatnot, we're going to keep your ads running. The supermarket, those of you who are now coming on board to make sure, because we want to know what product you have. We want to know where clients can come, customers can come and get as you can see the ad with the supermarket here. Open up the lines for me, please. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine. Tell me.
I just want to say you're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you. What have you to say about the Prime Minister locking down this place like that? Tell me.
You know, it's really sad to know what's going on in Trinidad. Looking at it from overseas, it's really sad to see what Trinidadians are going through.
What part of the world you're from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Well, I know that a lot of great things happening on your side.
Yeah, it's a big movement by us right now.
Yeah. And you all have almost reached herd immunity, vaccination, place opening up, clubs opening up, parties opening up. The mask is optional. In New York, they say they're not wearing it. Boston is optional. Are you on the line?
Yes, I am. Yeah, by us, almost 45 to 47% of the population has been vaccinated.
Wow. Unbelievable. But in Trinidad, our government wants to run rackets. They don't want to take the money. And if you're pre-ordering, do you know you have to pay, right? So as soon as things completed, you're going to get your vaccines and whatnot. But they have no money. So thanks again. So
I know. I was listening to the lecture today.
Those of you who live abroad, like yourself, you all could send us videos of what's happening in Minnesota and whatnot. Excellent idea. All right? Send us on. Thanks again. Open up the lines on my 2944081. That's 2944081. We have about 4 minutes again. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime. I wanted to hear from you. All my Facebook, all my fan Facebook users and things. Hi, caller. Good evening. Hi, go ahead. Hi, caller. So I really tried. In fact, I will take more of it tomorrow and listen to it at length. But there's somewhere I want to go tomorrow early in the morning. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Good evening. Also, ladies and gentlemen, there's something I wanted to show you. There's something I wanted to show you. But also just to let you know that the beaches are not open anymore. But this is really sad even for just going back to the students and whatnot who are going out there. The kids are out there. Just imagine where the teachers have to... Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, I don't have a problem. But it is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hi, caller. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller.
Hi, good night, Mr. Allen.
Good night.
I feel the Prime Minister should resign because he's doing a lot of crap.
And where are you calling from?
Princestown.
Princestown. So you're looking at me on your app?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at you on television, YouTube.
YouTube, right. So you have subscribed. Excellent.
TV.
So what have you to say about all this?
Right now I can describe it because it's real hard. I barely get through to work.
And where do you work, sir? Don't call the name of your company. What do you do?
I'm a truck driver.
Wow. So everything closed off for you then?
No, thank God for the online shopping that I get to drive. Because half of the co-workers home at the moment.
Oh, you do deliveries? Okay, online.
Yeah.
All right.
We have 3 stores remaining. All 3 stores closed at the moment. So it's just a warehouse now, and we doing home deliveries to customers.
What store is that?
Excellent Stores.
Oh, Excellent Stores, great. I know the directors of Excellent Stores. I know one of them. Great great people. I know them.
Okay, then, thanks.
Thanks again. So you see how hard it is out there. So people, let me tell you something. I just tried my best today so you can understand what's going on. You're not going to run like a headless chicken and this one say this one say that. You know, I just tried to relax today and put it together for you. Those of you who are looking at me all over the world, you're in Boston, you're in Minnesota, you're in New York, you're in London, shoot me a little video now. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Because I was chatting with my good friend Elvis. I have a good friend, he's from Boston, Elvis. He and I grew up together and whatnot. And he's in Boston. He had no mask. He's out there. He said he's going to the mall. He's going for ice cream, going for dinner later, lime. And it's like unbelievable. But in Trinidad, why are we not taking the vaccine? Where is the vaccine? Where is the bigger? Listen, vaccine is the only thing and the only solution to all what we are going through here is the vaccine. And they are not pushing the vaccine. They are not pushing the vaccine. They rather lock down. Look at the decision he made for Easter, that we are paying the price of that now. We are reaping what they sowed for Easter. But ladies and gentlemen, all my international viewers and whatnot, all those from all over the world, India, we have people from India, London, Pakistan, Delhi, you name it. Everybody's locked on. Keep me posted. Let me know what's going on. Support Crime Watch. And again, have a wonderful night. This is I.A.N. WhatsApp me on 2944081 to my advertiser. Those of you who have business and whatnot and want to get your ad on Crime Watch, maybe pharmacies, maybe supermarkets, part of the essentials, get in contact with us. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out.